Hey everybody, I know it's been a while since I did a video, but that's just the way things go sometimes. I did get my increase on my medication. It's only been like 3 weeks, I think, so far I'm not seeing much of a difference, but we'll give it some more time and we'll see how it goes. I have been having a rough few weeks. Like, the depression has been bad. I mean, it's never perfect even with on medication, but it's been rough, and I'm just finally feeling more like myself, I guess. Anyway, like before I was on medication, I had what I called crazy sodes, which is just where it's basically like it's a manic episode where I am like just feeling like I'm going crazy and crying and screaming and angry and hulking out. And I haven't had one of those since being on medication. I did have something close this weekend where I couldn't stop crying, and just felt really blah. And the other thing that I really, really, really struggle with is self-worth. And I did not have any for this last week or so. Just felt like I'm never going to be enough, and I'm never going to be what some people need me to be. Not out of a lack of desire or a lack of love, just it's not something that I can do, and it really, really took its toll. So finally, like, I wasn't sleeping, and or I was sleeping too much. It goes both ways, but like Saturday night, I think I got 2 hours of sleep. And then Sunday, still couldn't sleep. Monday, I finally got some sleep, and that really reset my body, like, felt so much better. If you saw my typed blog, then you know that I've had some health issues and I haven't been able to work out, which also plays a big role in the feeling like crap part of things. But when I work out and get my blood pressure up, my headache gets a lot worse. And when I was visiting my parents, I was laughing about something and I got real sharp, like, linear pain here, and it like pulsed with my blood pressure. So that really scared me. So I was like, oh, it's probably a brain aneurysm or something. And so I had a CT scan done, which I had to wait a long time for it because of insurance stuff. And it came back fine. So still no answers as to why I have headaches all the time. I'm guessing it's probably jaw related because I clench and lock my jaws a lot. And there's not really anything you can do for that. And so yeah, so I stopped at a tattoo shop today to see about getting the inner ears done, where it's the piercings that is said to help with the headaches. But the piercer wasn't in, and he won't be in until Friday, so it was kind of a bust. But I did find that they have decent pricing, so I might get to do my ears and get a couple tattoos that I've been wanting, so that's exciting, but not set in stone yet. And then one thing I wanted to share is about empathy. I am an extremely empathetic person. Like, I tell my son all the time, like, when you come in here and you're angry, like, I feel that, and that resonates, and that makes me feel angry. Like, you can't come in here being all mad and screaming and everything and expect me to be okay, like nothing's wrong. Like, because I feel it resonates with me. So, like, if I know someone is in pain, or I like hear what they're going through, like, that resonates, that impacts me like hard, and it's exhausting because it's like I can be walking through the store and I can just see somebody and I can feel the energy that they're giving or what they're feeling. Like I can tell when someone is just not okay for that day or that moment or whatever, and it's so exhausting. But it's like, it's a blessing. It is, because I can truly understand what people are going through. Plus I've been through a lot myself, but it's just it's so tiring. But one thing that I love is that it connects me more with Christ, because he was such an empathetic person. He not only knew what someone was thinking and feeling and everything, but he could feel it too. And now I can't think of the passage, but there's a story in the Bible. I'll put the passage in the description whenever I upload it. But there's a story in the Bible that says that Jesus was with like his apostles or the disciples and whatnot, and like most of the time when Christ would heal someone, it was because their faith healed them. Like, because you had faith, I'm going to do this for you. But in this instance, it was this widow. She was widowed. This was her only son that passed away. And Jesus looked at her and he felt her pain. He felt her sadness, and he had compassion on her and brought her son back to life. And like, that's one thing that I'm like, he was like the main, like, amazing empathetic person. And even though he could feel what people were thinking or feel what they were feeling, he was still loving. He was still kind. And this plays a big part with, for me anyway, with Judas Iscariot. Jesus knew what he was feeling. He knew what he was going to do, and yet he loved him anyway. He loved him regardless of all of that. So, just some thoughts for you today. Being empathetic is difficult, but being empathetic and having depression is even worse. But I'm thankful that I can relate to so many people, and I am thankful that I can share their burdens with them, you know. It's not fun, but it's a blessing. If you are someone who needs help, do not hesitate to get help. It is so worth it, and it is better than being in the darkness. Have a great day. If you are not needing help, be the help to someone else. Bye.